Hey folks, Kaya here. Welcome back to my channel, Conversations of Women. It has been 102 days since I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. This video is being brought to you by Fat Face. Can I say Fat Face? Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody actually gain weight during cancer, chemo, this process? Your girl here is picking up weight like 40 going north. It is amazing. Every time I go to the doctor and hop on that scale, we not hopping, but every time I get up on that scale, we're adding pounds and not taking any away. I told them I think mine is broke. If I have to go through this, it seemed like I should be skinny as a benefit. But that's not happening. I'm actually picking up weight, and so it has gotten to the point where we're going to have some conversations about medications. I'm getting a steroid weekly and my nausea medicine, and we need to have a conversation about reducing that, because the amount of weight that I have picked up since being on this Taxol is something that I am not happy to. Hopefully I'll get to stitch together a picture and show you where we were at the beginning and where we are now. Face is, yeah, it's a lot happening here. So, but I do have good news to share. I went to see the oncologist last week. And in his exam, he was not able to feel the lump anymore in my breast. And I went to see the surgeon today, and she was not able to feel the lump anymore. And so I'm not able to feel the lump. I'm just excited that we are having some movement, some traction. Like I said, I met with the surgeon today to plan out the next steps. I'm halfway through the Taxol treatment. And so we just have just a few left, and it's time to schedule the surgeries and those things that are to follow. So I met with the surgeons today. I meet with the plastic surgeon on Wednesday. And the plastic, they're going to work together. I'm having a lumpectomy, and they're going to remove, I guess, cancer tissue or whatever is remaining there. And then we're having a reduction and a lift after that. So I'm excited about that part. Yeah. But you know, that is neither here nor there. We're going to do that. And I meet with the plastic surgeon on Wednesday, and then we have chemo on Thursday. So appointments are, I guess, starting to pick up again as we get ready to move to the next step. I'm just so excited about movement. Thank you to the medical team, but thank you to Jesus as well, who I know has kept me through this process. I have gotten, let me tell you, one of the things that have learned and am learning from this is that a lot of times we live in what we think is a bubble, but people see you and see your life and see what you've done. And people have really showed up for me in this process, with cards and letters and gifts and, meals and cash apps and kind words and emails and text messages. And I want to take the time specifically to say thank you for that. You never know who's watching and who you're impacting, I guess. And so I try to use this platform to say thank you to everybody who kind of comes through and sends things and do that, because you don't really have to. You don't have to take your time to see about me or to send things or to try to be an encouragement or to say you're thinking about me or to reach out or to do any of that stuff. So I want to take this time to really say thank you, and then to encourage you to continue to live your best life and make an impact on others. Not in a fake way, but in a genuine way. You never know who's watching. You never know who's being impacted. you never know, I guess, how people feel about you until, something like this happens. And I'm finding out, you like me? I mean, not like me, but, the impact that I guess my life has had on other people. So I said that I was going to shout out people who gave to the meal train. The meal train is, just a link where people have donated money where, it helps for DoorDash or Grubhub. When we don't feel like cooking, we can order, food and have food brought in, so that there's food here. And so specifically, I do owe you all shout outs, and I have it today. I didn't have it last time, but Star, Keisha, thank you, Deborah, Jennifer, Brandy, Rob, Leah, Sean, Brandon, Linda Carter, my Wonder Woman, Anonymous, and I think I know who that is, but since she put Anonymous, I'm not going to shout out Betty, and to Carmelita. Thank you so much for your donations. Omari sent me a Cash App. Auntie Alma sent me a Cash App. Kashana sent me a Cash App. People are showing up, and I got the most beautiful card, so unexpected, from Keisha Lynn. Thank you so much for reaching out. I got a little teary. I did for that, but thank you to everybody who's shown up to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I'm praying for you, and doing all that. It's still one of the things that you learn is that the journey is long. This is not something that you hear about in a month. It's all good and we all well and everything is all fine and dandy. And people tend to fall off after a certain amount of time. They tired of hearing about it. They don't, is she well yet? Is it over yet? You ready to resume regular life? They don't want to talk about it anymore. And thank you just to everybody who still tunes in, still listens to me vent, still listens to me, still checks and does that thing. We are, like I said, 102 days in. It's been over 3 months. We have a long way to go. Even after I finish chemo, they're going to wait a few weeks. They're going to do the surgery. After the surgery, they're going to wait a few weeks and start the radiation. And then I found out that I will be on appeal for however long after that. Could be years. I don't know what they're expecting. We're praying to the Lord of the harvest that he reduces that time. But he's been faithful through this, and he's showing himself strong. And while we are waiting for the manifestation of the healing, we are so encouraged, and this has grown me up a lot. But it has also shown me the beauty that is in people and in life. And Conversations of Women, the idea behind the whole organization or group is that conversation in the Greek means manner of life. And so the idea behind Conversations of Women is that people should be able to see your life, see the way that you live, see your manner of life, and learn something, be taught something, be empowered to do something, be encouraged or inspired. And so hopefully through the conversation that I've been having with you over the last 100 days or so, you've been encouraged, you've been inspired, etc. I think I may be, going to do this. And so if you've been watching these videos and they've been helping, please don't just click the link, but subscribe to the channel. I've been doing some research, and I need like 917 subscribers to get to 1,000. So y'all subscribe and share and do all of that stuff so I can get to 1,000 subscribers so we can make this legit and official. So like, subscribe, share, and do that thing. Help a sister out. But yeah, let's get this moving. And thank you again to everybody who's reached out, who's helped, who's wrote, who's called, who's texted, etc. I'm so glad to have a good report to share that we're not feeling lumps anymore. We're going to do something about this good face and this weight that we picking up. But I thank God that we are progressing. Continue to pray for this neuropathy and swelling. You see my hands are swollen, and you know, my hands just hurt and my feet just hurt, but I'm not nauseous. Thank God. I'm not sick feeling. Thank God. I'm naps work. Naps are a wonderful thing, but you know, I could be way sicker than I am, and I just thank God that I'm not. So in efforts to keep this video short, thank you for listening to my rambling. I will talk to you guys in a few days. See you later.